that was a typical JackJumpers gritty performance, but unfortunately just probably not enough star players to help you out. Is that a fair assumption?
I mean, it's fair, but it's the cards you're dealt with, and you just have to keep doing what we've been doing, which is just showing up to go to work and fight through some adversity, which a lot of teams are going through at different times of the year. And I love their fight, but just the foul discipline has been just a thing that we're constantly harping on, and had a big session these last 4 or 5 days about it. And when you give them up 35 foul shots on the road, it's just really difficult to overcome, because we did a lot of really good things. They pounded us last time on the glass. We were very conscious about that, and they get 5 offensive rebounds. We were very conscious about O'Toole and the damage he did last time at Peppers. And then Doolittle has a fantastic game. He's been playing at such a high level the last 5 games, and he's actually really fun to watch, just the way he goes about his business. But yeah, there's nothing other than you just drop your head and go back to work. It is what it is, and we have really good guys. I've said this many times, with high character values, and our standards are never going to change, and we just expect guys to show up and continue to work, and we hope that it turns at some point for us.
Josh Bannon's game was superb. We were talking in the broadcast that I think Mark Worthington sort of said that he was a bit of a Nick Kay type play. You know a bit about him. Is that a fair assessment? Yeah,
we've actually talked about his shot selection, Nick Kay, when he was here, and his shot selection, especially the 3-ball. He's just a worker. He's just turned 25, and he's just all about it. He's a workhorse, and has the right attitude, and he fits in beautifully with our group. And we just need to continue to support him in his growth. And he's just scratching the surface at his young age of what he can do. And he's been there every night for us. And I thought Majuk Dang, played his heart out. These guys are getting a lot of extra minutes that we never really planned on them getting. Like a Nick Marshall, and these guys were supposed to be actually coming off our bench and providing 20 minutes and helping us. And Majak's out there for 35 minutes or whatever he's been, and Marshall's been a workhorse these last 5 or 6 weeks. So we're asking a lot of guys to extend themselves in a little bit different roles, and they've responded as best they can, and they've done a wonderful job.
When you've got the foul discipline, does that actually potentially fatigue and do more minutes than what they were expecting?
Well, they were in the bonus in the first 3 minutes of the game, so I don't know if that's about fatigue. I think it's just stupidity, really, at the end of the day. And we talk about change and changing now, and as a player, you get a tic-tac foul early in the game, but you don't realize that it's just creating another one and another one. And next thing you know, it is 6 minutes into the game, and we're in the bonus, and they're in the bonus already, and we're on the back foot. And now we're not guarding the three-point line because we're a little bit short closing out and not wanting to get another foul. And so that stuff is controllable, which is good, but we need to change.
Let's go talk about foul. What did you make of Nick's little hip and shoulder? Are you, as a coach, do you say, okay, that's...
I actually didn't see it. So by the time I was talking to the coaches and turned up there, so I didn't really see what transpired up there, to be quite honest with you. Yes?
Watching Ben Air out there, he's a super energetic guy. I was actually watching him on the bench, and he was up and about. Can you talk about his role in the team and what he's bringing to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he just brings a lot of swagger at the end of the day, and he's just got a bunch of energy. And I've liked him from afar, and we were able to obviously get him in here. And we thought he'd be the backup to Shawnee McDonald, and obviously that didn't transpire. And now he's splitting time with Tiger. But he's just a tough-minded kid. Again, just all about the right things. He's developing his leadership skills, which is good, and we've asked him to do that. But he just shows up. He's a warrior.
The defensive job on Bryce, was Bryce just a bit off, or do you think they defended him well?
No, I think they defended him well and got up after him. And, like anything else, when you start to make some shots and the floor starts to open up and other things start to happen. But, we just couldn't consecutively make enough shots. And we had some really good looks around the three-point line that just didn't follow. And I think with 2 minutes to go there, Bannon's got a short bunny in the middle of the lane to turn it to 5. And we're kind of back to where it's where we kind of live for most of our season so far. So we had opportunities, but they did a nice job on Bryce. And again, DJ coming back is a good sign for us, but he's 2 or 3 weeks away from getting his legs underneath him and actually playing in games. It's different to be practicing and coming back from rehab. So this break will be important for him, and this game we have on Sunday will be one more rep for him. But if he gets going, the floor will change quite a bit because he can really shoot the ball.
And is Will a chance to Sunday, or do you rest him?
Yeah, that won't be up to me, but I haven't seen him. Obviously, we left Thursday. I won't see him till Sunday morning, and he's close. But it's just a matter of soreness, really, at the end of the day for him. And if the doctors say it's better for him to have 2 or 3 more days during the break, so I can't really answer that, other than he's moving, and it's probably a 50-50 thing on Sunday.
Go to Chris on Zoom.
Yeah, Scott, you're talking about foul discipline, and I mean, that is one thing, but at the same time, they took the first 15 free throws of the game. You didn't get a foul shot until 15 minutes into the game. It was 9-3 in the first half, and maybe all their fouls were there, and that was fair enough, but were there times where there might have been a whistle that could have gone both ways?
Chris, you put me on the spot, man. Listen, the only thing I'll say in my years of being here, and I haven't been here really that long, but I think this is my 5th year or 6th year totally. It just varies from game to game, and so you have to adjust the refereeing of what building you're in and what the refereeing crew is calling and not calling. And as a player, you have to make adjustments if it's not going to be the same consistency across the board from place to place. And so, as a player, you have to adjust. You just have to. You can't rely on a fair whistle, especially on the road. You have to earn your way to get that. And did they foul us? I'm sure they did. But we were fouling. There's no question about that.
Just looking at the Sunday's game, I mean, it's a hell of a short turnaround to now have to fly back from Perth tomorrow. You get home tomorrow night, and you have a team that hasn't played in a week, pressure and waiting for you. But I mean, I guess you just don't look at it as a chance to use any excuses, and you just go back to work and give it your best shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's 12 o'clock in Hobart right now, and we won't get to the hotel till 1 o'clock at Hobart time, and we have recovery and so on and so forth, and we're up at 5:30 tomorrow morning to travel to make 2 stops to get to Hobart. So it is what it is. You get the schedule that you get, and whether you like it or not, you got to go play the games and show up. And I've said it before. Don Nelson said you got to play them all. It doesn't matter where they're at. You got to play them all. So we'll get as much recovery as we can. Maybe Magnay's back. That'll help our spirits, I think, just in general. But a team laying there waiting for us is obviously quite dangerous. And, we haven't had, obviously, very much success back there either. So we have a lot of work to do, which is not the worst thing in the world. And we'll continue to get after it.
Thanks, Scott.
Yep.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. See you guys.
Thanks.